All right, so certain black men seem to take issue with the, I guess, the divested, man-hating, misandrous black female, And the thing is, especially the ones that's on Twitter, oh, you niggas, the police ain't killing these niggas fast enough, calling black men bullet bags, making fun of black men who get killed by police, right? Certain black men are hurt by that, right? They feel some kind of way, or they're repulsed, they're disgusted by that. And my thing is this: you really what you actually want is for that type of woman to have a greater platform to actually spew her ideologies, to spew her disdain and her hatred for the black male. Because in these last days, in this society and in this world in general, people are going to be forced to pick a side. All right, a lot of different mentalities and ideologies. They're going to become more prevalent, and they're going to become more easily identifiable. All right, so you want a chick like that to actually have an actual audience. You want to know who they are, because those are the type of women who they move around in day-to-day society, and they come around black people and black men especially, and you will never know who the hell she is, right? Because she may live her life like a regular everyday black person, regular everyday black woman, but you have no idea that she has this account online where she basically just going in on niggas all day and praising and uplifting the white male. Those women who do that, they're actually in relationships with black men. All right, they hide their faces or what have you. You don't know who they are, but they just seem like regular, everyday, average-ass black females. All right, you would never know that that's who she really is. So you really want that mentality, because you're not gonna get it to go away. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We're here. We're in these last days. Things are only gonna get worse here. Things are not going to get better in this society. Now, the better is going to be that you're going to be able to more easily identify certain mentalities and certain behaviors. So you really want those females to actually gain a larger outright following, and to get them to actually come out, because women are chameleons. Women are chameleons. They know how to blend in and not actually be seen for who and what they really are, especially if they have an agenda. That's why you can get with a chick and all of a sudden she like every movie you like, she like all the music you like, she into every book you read, she likes everything you do, right? Because she's blending in. Women are chameleons, and they blend in that manner. All right. So rather than actually feeling some type of way, you got to understand, one, you're behind enemy lines. This is your captivity. Women in captivity side with the captor. Look at the French Revolution. The French Revolution showed you the French women were aiding the German soldiers in subduing their own men. That's what they're going to do. They side with the invaders. They side with the captors. They side with whoever is in a position of power, because women are groupies by nature. They're hypergamous by nature. All right? They don't give a damn about how you feel about it. That's just who they are, how they operate by nature. All right? So rather than feeling some sort of way about it, you want that mentality to become more wide, to become more known. You want it to kind of rise up in the average black female that actually feels that way. All right, there's a lot of them out here who are just like that. They're they're just like that. That's not rare at all. And what I'm referring to is the whole, the outright, you know, black female that support police brutality, that support black men being killed by cops, or the police ain't killing these niggas fast enough. That whole little group of black women, that's not really a fringe in black females population. A lot of them truly feel that way. I tell you, my mother told me one day, she's like, whenever a black female, because you know black women, they love the police, right? Because they love calling the police on you niggas. And what she tells me, she's like, black women who call the police on their boyfriends and husbands or whatever, they're doing that because they're trying to get their boyfriend killed by their cop. And at me at that age, when she told me, my mama would always tell me a lot of things like that most mothers wouldn't tell their son, right? She kept it real with me about a lot of things concerning female nature. And she's like, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get their man killed by their cop. And me at that age, I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to get in. You know, that don't really make, because I'm like, you know, I'm not really, I was still, even though I had an understanding of female nature, I was still green to certain things at that time. All right? And when I said that to her, when I kind of denied it and shrugged it off, she kind of looked at me, her eyes got real big, and she looked at me real slowly, right? Like, you're not going to tell me. And I'm like, how would you know something like that? She's like, because I'm a woman. I know what women do. That's how they operate. So yeah, the black woman has always been on the side of your enemy in this society, even going back into Jim Crow and slavery, and even prior to slavery, going into slavery. She played a major role in actually aiding you going into slavery in her matriarchal societies in West Africa. All right, look at the book titled "The Daughters of the Trade," where they explain how the black woman played a major role in the slave trade. Neely Fuller, he talked about the fact that when he was growing up, and this is what, like the early to mid 1900s, this was like right in the thick of the Jim Crow era, and he talked about the fact that all the white guys would fuck all the black women across town and would leave them there for all the black men to have. So they were running through the black female, and she was fucking them by will. That not by force, not rape or anything. I'm sure rape happened, but they were really just fucking them by will. And they tried to show you that, I believe, in the movie Rosewood, where I think the opening scene was the black female fucking the white guy. If I'm not mistaken, that was Rosewood. I believe the Angry Man, he talked about the fact that his grandfather, if this was the Angry Man, but it was one of the dudes in the manosphere a couple years ago, he made this video where he talked about the fact that his great-grandfather told him that a lot of times when black men were being lynched during the Jim Crow era, they were being set up by their black wives. Because the black wife would be fucking a white guy behind his back, and if he ever did anything that she did not like or did not capitulate to something that she wanted, she would have him set up and have his ass hung. That's what they would do. Have him killed, have him beat to death, or whatever the case may be. So, you know, you want those black females to actually show themselves. You know, you ain't got to get upset about it. You're in the midst of a damn war. You're in captivity. You're gonna have that. That's always been around. It's just more emboldened to come out nowadays because there's a heavier level promotion of interracial dating. So they feel more emboldened to show you what they really are and who they really are. On top of that, the black man fighting for equality in this society, I guess, made it easier for the black female to live and operate without your assistance, at least outright direct assistance. All right. So, you know, you don't get your pennies in a bunch about the black female. She's a bed wench. You know, the vast majority of them are bed wenches. That goes for these broads that's out here marching and protesting. These super feminists that try to seem like they're pro-black. Look, most of these broads, they got a white boy or two or a few in their closet, and they would never talk about it. And they would condemn you or shame you for sleeping with a white bitch. But, you know, she would do her thing as long as you didn't find out about it. Like a lot of times, these bras that go off to college and shit like that, oh yeah, they getting ran the fuck through, and they come back around you like nothing happened. All right, that's something that I peep. But I ain't gonna drag this shit on forever. I just wanted to touch on that because I seen Tia Son Johnson, Dr. Tia Son Johnson. He shared the Divest Queen channel, and I'm like, oh. And that's the second person I seen share it. BGS shared it too. So I thought I'd touch on it. But that'll just about do it for this video. Peace.